Hello, Nakama, and welcome back to the Church of One Piece. I am your pastor, the One Piece apologist. And in today's sermon, we will be studying Yosaku and Johnny. Not the people. Chapter 42, Yosaku and Johnny. We got a sweet return to the cover story. Mama Birdie, that's little Buggy right there. Okay. So, as you can see, Mama Birdie did find little Buggy and tried to eat him as a snack. Probably was just chewing him up and then was going to feed him to the baby birds, as one does. But decided he tasted terrible, so ended up spitting him out. And so currently Buggy is going on a journey through the sky, and I am curious to know if he flew further now when Mama Birdie spit him, or when Luffy gun bazookaed him across the world or whatever. I don't know where I don't know when did he fly further. These are the questions we need to be asking. So we immediately open up the chapter on Luffy's pirate flag, which is something, and it's got the straw hat and everything, but it's a little wonky, to say the least. So everybody's got their fun comments about that, but Zoro's is my favorite because he's just like, well, Crew's Jolly Roger should be scary, and that's terrifying. So, and that type of, shall we call it, artistic inability is really, it's really something. But Usopp, says that he's a better artist, and so no worries, he can draw the flag, he's got this. And then he draws like his own symbol and not Luffy's. Not one with a straw hat or anything, but just, one with the slingshot and the bandana and the long nose. It's a great symbol, but not the one we're looking for here, Usopp. Please go try again, So, some fun stuff there, but then he does draw the correct straw hat symbol flag, and it is like Sanji's kiss, perfect. It is so great. It's part of the great hype that really becoming a crew and becoming this unit. And I just thought it was kind of a cool, interesting detail. Usopp drops that he actually got his incredible art skills from doing graffiti around the town, and I'm sure a lot of his graffiti were Jolly Rogers because he was a brave warrior of the sea, and he aspired to be, and he was proud of his pirate lineage, and so I'm sure a lot of his graffiti really was Jolly Rogers, and that's great. Luffy just randomly tries the cannon and scares the hell out of everybody. He just suddenly boom, fires off a cannon shot, but just hits way off, too far to the right, and then Usopp's just like, I got this. Watch. You just do this and this, and then poof, and then boom, dead on, hits the rock. And Luffy names him the new sharpshooter of their crew because, clearly he is a dead-eye shot. And also interesting, though, he uses a slingshot for himself, not guns. Remember when Luffy and Nami were saying that guns scare them? Well, now they've got a sharpshooter who doesn't use guns. But I also love that, Usopp, I think basically having never actually fired a cannon before, but just mostly worked with his slingshot, wasn't entirely sure that his sharpshooter skills would translate well to the cannon, and then it did, and it worked out, and he was just like, yeah, I totally meant to do that. I love Usopp. They all start discussing, we'll need one more position I think we need to fill before we can go to the Grand Line, and everybody is clearly thinking Cook, and even though Luffy is, Mr. Meat and's gotta eat, right, he's just like, a musician, of course, we gotta find him, his mom. Let's go get him, Luffy's still obsessed with this musician thing, and I love it. He's really just got a one-track mind, and you can't help but love him. And then it turns out that the rock that they shot actually had two people resting on it in Johnny and Yosaku, who Johnny is now very mad because they basically almost killed his partner, Yosaku, who is apparently already laid up with some sort of ailment, and Johnny has no idea what. He has no idea what to do for him, and he's very worried about his partner. And now their resting rock gets blasted apart by a cannon, you know? Then they find out that actually they know Zoro. I mean, well, first Luffy kicks his butt, Johnny's butt, as Yosaku is, you know, still off resting. But then Zoro shows up, and they realize, oh, we know each other. We used to bounty hunt together, so okay, y'all are cool then. And then they bring Yosaku aboard, and Nami, luckily, is intelligent and immediately recognizes the symptoms of scurvy, a very, you know, common sea disease, or, you know, disease gotten on the seas at the among pirates or whatever. And so she's just like, there's limes in the galley, go get them, squeeze the juice, we're just going to pour it down his throat, he'll start to get better, no worries. And so, you know, good thing Nami was around, right? But then Johnny starts calling Nami sis, you know, like big sis, like big bro, kind of this Japanese honorific thing. And she's just like, don't call me that. We're not like that. And so Johnny and Yosaku say, hey, you know, if you need a cook, there's no better place in the East Blue than Baratie, the ocean-going restaurant. So it looks like that's where our crew is headed, and let me tell you, I'm excited. So for now, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Who is this Hawkeye that Zoro was apparently hunting back when he knew Johnny and Yosaku? Apparently he dines at the Baratie. And what will happen at the seafaring restaurant? Find out next time. Until then, this has been the review for Chapter 42, Yosaku and Johnny. And as always, One Piece be with you.